Hello, I am Devran Odi. Okay, today I want to present my research proposal. The title is The Effect Using Movie to Improve Student Vocabulary Ability. English Language Education Study Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education Science, Universitas Katolik Indonesia Santo Paulus Rute. Chapter 1, Introduction. Background of the study. English language learning has a language skill that must be mastered. Those are listening skill, then followed by speaking skill, then successfully followed by reading skill and writing skill. The skill must be mastered by students so that they have good English language competence to proficient them in the workforce. This English itself has an important function in everyday life, namely to the communicate. Apart from being a means of communication and interaction, English also has an important meaning as a learning method in the scope of the language itself. This research is focusing on the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary ability, especially in teaching and learning English. A teacher must master, understand, and learn about the vocabulary. According to Wang, English is not only used in business, politics, and literature, but also in science and academic research. According to Kusumarasdia, film can also capture student interest and increase their motivation to learn. Problem of the study: how the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary ability. Objective of the study: based on the research, the question above, the objective of the study is to find out the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary ability. Scope of study: in the research focuses using movie and student vocabulary ability. Significance of study: the research is the expected can give a good contribution for the student and the teacher, as mentioned in the following: for student, for teacher, and for writer. Definition of key terms: movies and vocabulary ability. Hypothesis: null hypothesis, there is no the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary. Alternative hypothesis: there is the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary. Chapter 2: the review of literature. The natures of vocabulary. Definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important knowledge to improve speaking and English and commonly collection for expressing by people for verbal ideas. According to Selsa Murcia, there are two kinds of vocabulary as follows. The first one, productive versus the receptive. Vocabulary productive is the lexical terms which the student can remember and use appropriately in speaking and writing. 2. Content words versus function word. Content words are vocabulary items that the represent most of vocabulary items which belong to open word classes. Learning a language can means learning the vocabulary of the language. Carter's asserts that learning vocabulary is the main task in learning another language. Movie. The definition of movie. Movie is one of the most popular and interesting in media our life. Thompson defined the types of movie. Number 1, documentary movie. Number 2, anime movie. Number 3, experimental and even grade movie. Chapter 3, Research Method. Research type. Research type is a procedural plan that guides the research to answer questions of research in valid, objective, accurate, and economical. In this research, the writer will use the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary ability and quantitative research. Population and sample. Population is the object or the subject that has some qualitative and characteristic that are the chosen to be learned and to be concluded by the research. While the sample is a part of the population that's used to be object of study. Sample is the small group selected from the large population that is the representative of large population. Instrument of data collection. Instrument refers to the process by which the investigation attempts to measure variables or items of interest in data collection process. In this research, they use questionnaire to find out the effect using movie to improve student vocabulary.